I feel like I just be talking. What was I even talking about? Hi y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl Emmy. Hi friend. What's new? You finally dumped him? Girl, it's about time. Hey, it's about time. Anyway, yeah, so today we're just gonna keep it rolling with the Venus series. I don't know if you've seen the intro video describing what Venus represents in astrology. I can link it up above or down below. I'm not really going to talk about it since I already described it in another video, but I will say that Venus, it's not necessarily how you behave in a relationship, but what you're looking for in a relationship, and what kind of things turn you on, and how what your love languages are, what's attractive about you and what you're attracted to in other people is basically what Venus represents, and also money. But if you want to know more, I will link the video down below. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Today we're talking about Gemini Venuses. Hello, you little, I know what y'all are thinking about right now. Okay. We know what's on your mind. And we also know what's not on your mind. Gemini Venus, they love witty. You know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Love Island, the British version, of course. You know how they love a good banter? They love a good little wit. That's a Gemini Venus for you. They are a sucker for that. They're such a talker that if you can talk to them and kind of show off what you know and what you're like knowledgeable in, they just like to learn. And they're very, what's the word, sapiosexuals, like people who are just like really turned on by people's mind. Since they're such talkers, since communication is so important to them, and since they love to learn, it's really important with the Gemini Venus to be open-minded, to be able to teach them things and like new things, or try new experiences, things that could be around different kinds of foods, different kinds of activities, different kinds of knowledge. And it doesn't need to just be like, well, today I learned about physics and space and, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily be like intense things, you know. It could even be something that's going on in pop culture. It really depends on the person though, but like it doesn't always have to be something so extreme, but as long as you're able to appeal to the element of the mind, that's a very important thing with a Gemini Venus. As y'all know, they're very como se dice, wishy-washy. Like, don't come off too strong to a Gemini Venus. Don't start off with very heavy stuff unless they're giving that information to you. It will scare them off, because for Gemini Venus, they really prioritize their space and their independence. So if you can make them laugh, that's great. But sharing things that are going to make them feel tight and claustrophobic, especially too soon, is a great way to lose them, if that makes sense. Gemini Venuses, they are big flirts. They love to flirt. Very direct with their flirt. They like to like flirt more with their talking. They'll probably try to like make you laugh or be attracted to the person that can make them laugh. No matter if you look like what their type is, I think if you have this kind of ability to appeal to their mind and their humor, because humor is also a really big thing for them, then I think you're pretty much in there, you know? Yeah, if you can make them laugh, they're probably gonna want to fuck you. Just saying. You might also find out that you're a Gemini Venus person. They may have a lot of friends in different friend groups. Like they just love to like, because they just kind of have such an adaptable mentality and loving style. I don't even think a Gemini Venus really knows what they're attracted to. Like, I think they have so many types because their type is not really a physical thing. It's more of a, are you adventurous? Are you fun? Can you make me laugh? Can you keep a conversation going? So it kind of like allows them to be a bit more open, but also I think just because it's Gemini and they love to be social and there's so many different sides to them, they love to show off how much they know. Very like teasy, they just like enjoy like being a tease, and they like the games, they like the fun of things. So once things become a little too comfortable, mundane, routine, or even coming off too strong, you definitely will scare them. But and that's the thing, like even if they have like a Cancer sun or a Taurus sun or something like that, something that requires a bit more consistency, they still are very inconsistent people in a way, because still have this need for constant stimulation. Gemini Venuses, they're kind of hard to understand, to figure out what to like. It's hard to figure out what they want, and like they will talk to you. They're very big communicators, and they will tell you what's going on in the relationship, but you may notice that they may gloss over deeper issues or deeper problems just because they don't want to address that, or they want to keep things lighthearted. So don't take it personally if you're somebody who's like a Capricorn Venus or have any major Capricorn placements and you want to get to the bottom of things and have a direct conversation with them, because sometimes they may try to exit the conversation in humor, and it's just like a defense mechanism, and it's something that they just try to keep. It's very childlike, kind of like Aries. You know, Aries is like the baby of the zodiac. That kind of mentality is there with them as well, where they just want to keep things very lighthearted. And then also it's just very hard to, since their tastes change so much, it's kind of hard to figure out what they really want, because they don't really know what they want. So don't take it personally if you are trying to get serious with Gemini Venus and they aren't giving you the direct answer that you're looking for, because they just don't really, I don't even want to say their ideas of you is changing. It's just like they don't know what they want. They're afraid of commitment. So you hear someone that they're interested in that is committed to them or trying to be committed to them, and now they're thinking, well, what if I waste my time trying to get committed to someone that's not worth it? So it's just kind of like, and then compromising their own freedom. They change their mind so quickly. So you might notice they're hot and cold one day, or maybe even hot and cold the next hour. But don't take it personally just because they are kind of wishy-washy. Doesn't mean they don't like you anymore. They just do get distracted very easily. I feel like Gemini has a reputation of being great at multitasking, but in reality, they're the jack of all trades, master of none. So they try to put their hands in so many little pockets that, or like try to do so many things that something always ends up falling short. And it could be you, but it's not intentional. They just want to fill their schedule up with so much stuff that sometimes unintentionally there's no room for you. They also really value their independence. They need their freedom. So they are attracted to people who are independent. Giving them space to do their own activities and friends is something that's going to be hard for you. Just know this may not be the person for you, but it does depend on the rest of their chart as well. Also, it doesn't always have to be the case. It depends on the rest of their chart, but they do have this need for their alone time or their time with their friends. They need fun and variety. They can't be with the same people or do the same things every day. So if you want to keep them happy, it's really important to introduce them to new things and activities and like big. Go on a helicopter ride. Go on a bike ride around a part of town that you've never been on. Like things like that. It doesn't have to always be something that costs a lot, or try food that you've never tried before. These kind of things, it lets them know that you have their same idea of being adventurous and really living life to the fullest. And if that's something that you have a hard time doing, make sure that you say yes when they ask you to do these things, because Geminis will have a lot of ideas. They'll always have an idea of something to do for y'all. So even if you're not the one that's coming up with these ideas, just be open to listening to what ideas that they have for you, or for both of you, making sure that you are able to say yes, because saying no will probably make them lose interest because you're not trying to keep things fun anymore. Yeah, it's kind of superficial. I know I have Gemini Venus, so I know what I'm talking about, with a Cancer sun. So it's like, yeah, I need that with a Taurus moon. So it's like, yeah, I need that stability. But like Gemini Venus and my Gemini Mars, she don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. They're very curious, or we are very curious people. They are really fascinated with social settings and interactions. So take them somewhere. Take them to your job's mixer or a new bar that you've never been to, and watch them be friends with everyone by the time you come back from the bathroom. They do love to flirt. I think I said that already, but they are very like aloof, and they are very good with, they have like a little mystery to them, and they like people who also have a little bit of mystery to them, just because they won't give you all their cards on the table right away, and they like when people can match that energy, because they don't want to give you that information right away. So then of course, like, if you match that energy, you're not going to pressure them to give them all of your energy, you know what I'm saying? So they can be a lot of fun, but the emotional side of things they may lack. If that's something that is important to you, definitely we will bond with you on a mental level. They like people who have different looks. You know, style is a way to express yourself. So they are attracted to people who have different kinds of styles and aesthetics in them, because it's kind of like, okay, you express yourself in a different way, so you probably see the world in a different way than them. So they really enjoy that as well. They're not really, there's money spenders and money savers, but they're not really like people who are motivated by money like a Capricorn or a Cancer or a Taurus is. Like, it's just kind of like, I feel like they just know that like it's gonna get spent. If you want someone that's really gonna like grow and save and build something stable with you, that's not them. I would say that a Gemini, of course it depends on the rest of the chart, but I think they are most compatible with like a Sagittarius, an Aries, an Aquarius, a Libra, Leo even. I think they're least compatible with a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, but it does depend on the rest of their chart, just based off like the Venus and the way the love languages would be expressed. But take a look at the Moon, the Mercury, and Mars. Those also are big identity factors if it would work. Another thing I don't think I mentioned is jealousy is a turn off. As you can tell, they don't like to be controlled. They want to be free. They want to be the curious little butterfly and think child that they are. Don't show any possession over them, and don't be jealous. If you show that you're jealous or have any jealousies, or they make you feel jealous in any way, because they are flirts and they will flirt, but don't be offended by this. Be mindful of that. Like, if you feel like the person that you're with should be flirting and whatnot, it may upset them, because they may get defensive and want to, like, think of like a cat. You know when you see a cat on the side of the street and it's like, you're like, come here, and then it takes one step closer, and then you take one step closer, and then they run away. It's kind of like that. Like, they'll very, like, if you do too much, they will run away. So just be mindful of that and let them just kind of be them, and just support them in that and have fun with them, and try to be curious with them and try new things and teach them new things. And I think as long as you're curious as well and like to explore and have an adventurous side to yourself, then I think this would be a good relationship. Also, if you enjoy the sexual and trying new things and being very adventurous in bed, I think that's also a big thing. But they don't like to be confined and don't like to be pushed to be open up, if that makes sense. If I'm making sense, yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. My Gemini Venuses. What did you think? Let me know down below. What did I miss? Don't be afraid to tell me what I missed. For those who are with a Gemini Venus or trying to get to know a Gemini Venus, let me know what you think. Come on, let me know. Let me have it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and making it to the end. Yay, we love that. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Validates me and lets me know that you like me. So please let me know that you like me. All right, have a great rest of your day.